Hi, I'm Mark. In this video, I'm going to show you how to tell if your lawnmower is overfilled with oil and how to fix it. The symptoms of an overfilled lawnmower engine will be different depending on how overfilled the engine is. In this case, the engine has just been slightly overfilled. You may only notice that there's a problem because there's white smoke coming from the exhaust when you use it, or maybe some oil spray building up near the muffler. In the case of a minor overfill like this, we can repair it by just simply doing an oil change. As I add oil, I'll check it periodically with the dipstick to make sure that I don't get too much oil in it again. I want the oil level to be in the hashed area on the dipstick, or in this case, between the two arrows. I'm getting close, just a little more. And that looks good. A lawnmower that's been badly overfilled with oil is a more serious problem. The first symptom you'll probably notice is you can't pull the starter rope. The engine is bound up because the crankcase is so full of oil that there's nowhere for the piston to move. Likely some of that oil has gotten into the cylinder as well. You may also notice oil leaking from the muffler, the air intake, or both. This problem is going to take a lot more cleanup to fix. I'll start by draining the oil from the crankcase. Now I need to remove the oil from the cylinder. To do that, I'll remove the spark plug. There are a few different ways I can get the oil out of the cylinder, and it'll depend on what tools you have at your disposal. I have a device I use when I change oil in lawnmowers. It has a pump that sucks the oil out of the mower. I like to use this to remove the oil from the cylinder. If you don't have one of these, you could use a large syringe, or if you have neither, you can place a rag over the spark plug hole and then use the starter to turn the engine over. As the piston reciprocates, it'll blow the oil out of the cylinder. I'll suck the oil out and then turn the engine over with the starter several times. I'll just keep going back, turning the engine over, sucking the oil out, and so on until I get all of the oil out of the cylinder. I've accessed the muffler. Now I'll remove it from the engine so I can drain the oil out of it. And I'll reinstall the muffler. Now I need to clean the oil from the carburetor. If your mower has a fuel shutoff, go ahead and turn it to the off position. If not, use a fuel line clamp to clamp off the fuel line so fuel can't flow into the carburetor. Now remove the carburetor from the engine. Now I'll need to disassemble the carburetor so I can clean the oil from all of its components. I'll remove the bowl, the float and metering needle. I'll remove the jet and the emulsion tube. And I'll remove the screw that covers the idle jet. Now you can use some carburetor cleaner, or I like to use brake cleaner, to clean the oil off of the carburetor. I'll also take time and spray the cleaner through each of the small openings in the carburetor. And I'll use compressed air to get the brake cleaner off of all the components. Now I can reassemble the carburetor. And I'll clean the oil from the other components, the base, the cover, and I'll need to replace the air filter. I'll wipe the oil away from the intake and then reinstall the carburetor. And I'll install a new air filter and the cover. I'll use some more brake cleaner to clean the oil off of the spark plug. And I'll reinstall the plug. And I'll use a rag to clean up any remaining oil on the mower. And I'll finish up by adding fresh oil.